Okay, today we're going to have a quick look at acids. I know at the moment you are studying acids and you know some of these things. On the first slide here we've got this whole idea of this triangle, which means caution, and we've got chemicals falling onto something and making holes in them. We actually call this corrosive. So it's a danger because they are corrosive, and acids are examples of corrosive liquids. Right, but the other thing is we use acids all of the time. We've got acids in our vinegar. Some of us have vinegar in our food. I know some people can be allergic to it. Things like oranges, limes, lemons, grapefruit, all have acid in them. That gives us their sharp taste. So we're going to find there's something similar here about all the acids. Tomatoes have acids in them, and that gives us their sharp taste. Grapes can sometimes taste a little bit, yeah, we pull a funny face when we have a sour grape. And a sour grape is because of the acid. In milk, we can have acid. Ants, when they bite us, and we end up with this nice red sting mark on our skin, it's because the ant injects an acid into us, and our skin goes, oh, don't like that. And our body says, whoops, red, danger, and forms the red mark. And we also know that certain apples also have a nice bit of tartness or tart or bitterness, sourness about them, which also makes them acid containers. Right. When acids are in containers, they're fine, but when they get on us or certain chemicals, they will start to eat it away and they react with it. And that means is they contain chemical energy inside them, and the chemical energy is transferred to whatever it touches. So if we get acid on our skin goes really, really red, like a really bad burn or a sunburn. And then our skin will peel off, will blister and start to peel off, because the energy that was in the acid has been put into our skin, and that makes it really, really sore for a few days. So we don't want to do that. So whenever we put acid on ourselves, accidentally of course, we make sure that we wash it off immediately. We go up and wash it off, lots of water, not just 1 second underneath the tap. It's got to be nice and long, all right? Soap and water is even better. And this is why we must make sure that we are wearing all the safety equipment we can, especially protecting our eyes, because our eyes, if we got acid in our eyes, it's going to cause us lots of problems. I want you to think about if you've ever had peeling onions and your eyes start to water. Well, that's because there's acid in onions too. And the acid in onions gets in our eyes and our eyes water to try to clean themselves out. So it's a natural reaction to try to help us fix that. And acids are always, if we let electricity, or if we try to push electricity through them, all the acids are going to let electricity go through them. And this is because they contain things called ions. Now, ions simply let electricity travel through a liquid, but you'll learn much, much more about them in high school. And I particularly love this because how many times have you seen someone who's eating a lemon and they do this face? Because the lemon is sour. And this is a typical sign that you have got acid in there. All right, that's an introduction to acids. And I hope you remember that, because you're going to be spending a lot of time working on acids, and you are going to be able to tell me all about acids and what damage they do and how we use them later on.